Well, they're still driving by. Mm. They're crazy. Nothing they have is admissible. There's no charges against me, and the police aren't interested in me. When someone stalks you in your home, makes up fake paperwork to make it look official, and drugs you up and photoshops you, the police aren't interested in me. They're interested in them. They're just not. The churches took up money to hire men to kill you. Okay. This one thing, right after the case started, some African American men showed up at Macy's, looked over at me, and said that some man wouldn't help me because I had a little Hebrew blood in me. Another guy said, "Do you care?" He's like, "No," as if I'd care she had a little Hebrew blood in her. He said, "I don't care about helping her." My father's family was descendants of King David of the House of Jesse. Means nothing here in America, but it's a cool, like, little thing to know about your family, where you come from. We may be Christians, but we're descendants of them. And they said somebody wouldn't help me because of it. You know, a lot of the men that showed up to protect me were African American and their families, Latino, and there was some Caucasians. But a lot of them that did protect me were African American. And that's wonder if that means anything, or if it was just a scenario they made up. But I did tell you the Freemasons in Ravenna, because my grandfather was a Freemason in Indiana in the early 1900s. And he helped set it up in the area he was at. He was a big shot. Then my father was a Freemason. The Freemason Lodge helped out, protect me when I was out. And I was talking to my one friend that used to work at the prosecutor's office. I said, "Do you remember when I worked at that bank and all the Freemason plates driving by?" He's like, "Yeah, actually I do." I said, "They were making sure no one got to me." He's like, "Is that why they were there?" One of the older guys came up to me. We always take care of family, and we keep lineage of family. It's kind of that, and Faith Family Church, where I started going there in January of 19. They had showed up and told people I was an informant, and then even told people that people were trying to kill me and they were threatening my life. Pastor Mike is a godly man, unbelievable good godly man. He was preaching one time that God asked him in a dream, "How do you save a life?" And the answer was vehicles. My church encased me. They went shopping with me. They made sure I got places in film stores. There's 3,000 of us. St. Mary's in Maslin, Altman, nurses, then volunteers from across the nation, where they made probably millions off of the theft of the login for the police protector case. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. So many people have it. They need to be on some of the tip FBI. This is really going on. Yesterday, outside my other clients, I went to leave and some guy yelled out. I found out what's going on, and I called the FBI and told them. Two women the day before that were in Walmart. They really did cut her up before, and we found out. We called the police and told them they better do something about it. They did. And it would be something if it was Judge Pete and his bitchy wife hiring a crazy surgeon to do it. And they're the ones selling the login. Yeah. Last night was priceless. I got home and where that 1260 Fairlawn's been lying to people. and part of it, and actually seeing with the guy that went to Pamer before I called Will back. And I told you I even forgot about the attempted kidnapping, attempted carjacking. He threatened to knife me at Giant Eagle. I could only remember the water shame guy. And my head was spinning, and here they were using amnesia drugs on me. That's why I couldn't remember. He was actually seen over there with, sitting out front of her apartment. The neighbors already yelled out. We told that woman you were seen with that guy that pretended he was an agent before she called that other agent back. None of this is funny. They're all part of it. Yeah, the last night when I got home, we told people there's no reason to say anything to her. They figured out what they did. The shower scene in the other room, more informed witnesses and more informed witnesses that I was drugged and told to say stuff before. And then people seeing different versions. It's not funny. None of this is. Somebody needs to help. They need to go to Altman Hospital March 13, 21, 2:53 p.m. and pull their tapes. They show fake badges and frame the FBI for the chip. And get in the back and tell Dr. Allen and Tina someday Ambassador Norwich. I mean, we already know. Tape and audio flash and badges. They need to make sure they didn't touch a computer. They could have stolen everybody's ID. That's how not funny this is. There's so many heinous crimes going on around me. They told that it's just a bunch of men doing crimes down here to see if someone will stop them. The guy at the Hunger Task Force used to be a bodyguard, December 9, 21, distributing food in the back of the Stark County Hunger Task Force before 1. He came out and said something that they always knew the tapes before with them, not me. And that's why they never said a word, because they knew I was photoshopped and drugged. Now, Ed knew before Christmas that they talked to the Stark County Hunger Task Force, and he was telling the African American man that works with him that it's just a bunch of men doing crimes down here, and somebody had told him, and he knew about the Hunger Task Force guy, that he said the same thing. It's just a bunch of criminals down here. Fake paperwork, fake charges, fake accusations where I was already found innocent and 18, fooling people to help out. You actually have to have Miranda rights. You actually have to be subpoenaed to a prosecutor's office with an attorney. They have to subpoena you to go in front of a judge with a court docket, where he weighs out the evidence if it's admissible or not with you and your attorney. And that's where charges are placed. And then a subpoena for a court trial. Nothing happened but bruises and repeat drinks. And the police already caught everybody lying and everybody else speaking highly of me. I was found innocent at 18. So, and I can ramble through all the people that know, including the FBI office. We know she never heard anyway. Ravenna Police Force, we all know this woman's innocent. Worst thing I ever did wrong, honey, is bend over and properly. We can wipe that one out. Laughing because it only made it on the back of my knees. So think how ridiculous these people are and how stupid they are for falling for this. And everybody knows about the shower scene. Dirty bastards. Somebody needs to help.